Hello again, everybody. This is Eddie Hitchens with Energeticcity.ca. This is the Community Roundup brought to you by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. Today we're at the Tse'k'wa Heritage Society, the Tse'k'wa Heritage Cage. We're getting ready for National Indigenous Heritage Day. We're joined by Executive Director of the Tse'k'wa Heritage Society, Alyssa Currie. Alyssa, nice to see you. Tell us what things you have planned for National Indigenous Heritage Day coming up on June 21st.
Well, we are really excited to be opening to the public once again this tomorrow, National Indigenous Peoples Day, June 21st, from 11 until 2 p.m. We're going to have drumming and a free barbecue at the site. This is also going to be the very last day of our UNBC Archaeology Field School. So it is your chance to come and see some of the units that have been opened up by our field school students that you can see behind us here, as well as some of the artifacts that they have uncovered at the site.
Okay, so tell me about the beginnings of the field school. How did that come about? Tell me more about that.
Yeah, well, many years ago, SFU carried out a series of excavations here at Tse'k'wa. And when the society purchased the property, they wanted to be able to do modern excavations and in doing so, build capacity for our community. So we approached UNBC and SFU about a 5-year research agreement that would include the Archaeology Field School. And it's our opportunity for university students and Indigenous community members to come together and learn about archaeology here at a 12,500-year-old archaeological site.
Okay, all right. So people who don't know about the Tse'k'wa Heritage Site, tell us more about it. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, so Tse'k'wa is a cave site located here in Charlie Lake that has been home to the Denisah ancestors for over 12,500 years. And since 2012, the Tse'k'wa Heritage Society has purchased the property, and we are doing all kinds of infrastructure and programming developments to be able to welcome the public to the site and teach them not only about the exceptional archaeological history here, but also about all of the Denisah history that's preserved at a site like this.
Okay, so what kind of infrastructure things have you worked on?
Well, we are very excited to have built our new accessible trail down to the cave. So if anybody wants to come with their strollers or mobility devices, they'll be able to get down to the cave with some benches. We have some new universal design outhouses, which means that everyone who comes to the site is able to make use fully of the site. Tomorrow, we're going to be drumming in our brand new amphitheater with our shade sails up. And all of this has just been done so that we can show this site off to the public. Our archaeology dome will also be open tomorrow, but you'll actually be able to see some of the archaeology.
Okay, so tell us more about the archaeology dome.
And so, like I said, the excavations that were carried out by SFU in the 70s through to the 90s uncovered artifacts that really showed kind of a continuity of culture. So a 10,500-year-old stone bead, which shows, that the beading tradition has been alive and well with the Denisah people for hundreds of generations. And now that we have done our archaeology field school, we're able to provide more context to the archaeological materials that have been found down at the cave. And so for anyone who's interested in coming to the site, they can actually come in just on that upper front lawn. They'll be able to experience what an archaeology unit looks like and what we have found. And one of the things that we're very excited to show off tomorrow is hundreds of microblades, which are a really unique kind of archaeological technology. And we do not normally find them in that large of abundance. So we're really excited to show that.
So being somebody who is not of non-Indigenous heritage, what does this day mean to you, and what do you hope is going to be the takeaway for people who have never been to the site when they come and experience it?
Yeah, well, for me, growing up on Treaty 8 territory and now being back and working in Treaty 8 territory, even as a non-Indigenous person, and perhaps especially as a non-Indigenous person, I have benefited from that treaty being signed in the spirit of peace and friendship. And the Denisah people from that time said, we are here to share our land, and we have the resources that ultimately is what has made the North Peace so economically and culturally successful. So for me, it just goes to show that even and especially as a non-Indigenous person, to come and to learn about the rich history of the places that we inhabit, that we live in, that we play in, that we work in, is so, so important.
So what other events do you have going on for the summer? And before I let you go, is there anything else you want to add?
We do have a very exciting event coming up later this summer. We will be celebrating right now a top secret cultural celebration, but we will be announcing that shortly. And so we will be advertising that a little bit later in the summer.
Okay.
But for now, that's top secret.
Okay, so for anybody else who wants to know more information, where can they go to find out more about the Tse'k'wa Heritage Site?
So they can follow us on Facebook or our website, Tse'k'wa, Tsekwa, Tse'kwa.com or Tse'kwa.ca, pardon me, or just our Facebook. And both of those places will have all of the resources available to them.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for the time, Alyssa. It's been Ed Hitchens with Energeticcity.ca for the Community Roundup. Once again, the Community Roundup is brought to you by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. We'll see you next time.